cross stitchers, it's Christine, and I am here today in my car to film something that, I don't know, it may be an epic fail. I'm going to give it a try. It is May 1st, 2019, and if you're a cross stitcher, you know that the month of May is Stitch Mania. Now, I think that there's a lot of people that watch my channel that might not be cross stitchers, and so I'm going to just give a very brief kind of overview of what Stitch Mania is, but I know we're all explaining it on our channels, and so I'm not going to go into detail about the history of it and stuff. So basically what Stitch Mania is just kind of an opportunity for the month to kind of, you know, get out of your comfort zone with your cross stitching, maybe do something that you don't normally do. It originally started, you know, with starting like a new start every day for the first 15 days. Or and there are some people that start a new start every day for the whole month. And some people just say, hey, I'm going to work on one project for the whole month of May. Or they, a lot of people this year I noticed are doing themes where they just say maybe Halloween or Stitch Christmas in May. The idea that appealed to me the most, and so last year was the first year that I participated in Stitch Mania, and it's because for me, what I like to do is Whip Mania, because I have a lot of whips, works in progresses from the past, and this just gives a good opportunity for me to work on each one of those a little bit throughout the month. So I just decided that that would be what I would do again, since most of those past works in progresses of mine I haven't touched since last May, because I just have so many new projects that I'm starting, and you know how we all just kind of want to stitch the next new thing that's out. So I really like this opportunity in May to go back in time and fall in love with all those old projects and remember why I started them and wonder why I ever stopped working on them. So I just went upstairs and took a count of my works in progress, and I thought, so I think last year I may have had 15, so I have a few more this year. When I counted them, I counted 19, and then I remembered that I had 2 of them in one project bag. So it would have worked out well if I had 19 whips in 2019, but I have 20. So I'm going to be working throughout the month of May on 20 projects. Now, I'm going to attempt to do sort of this style of vlogging where you can follow along with me as I'm each day showing my progress. I'm not going to probably check in each and every day, because May can be kind of a crazy month anyway, and let's just say I'm going to give it a good shot. I'm going to give it a good attempt to try to, you know, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So I figure the best thing that I can do is, because I may not have a chance every single day to stitch, or I may not have a chance to stitch enough to really show progress, I'm going to check in with you when I feel like I have something enough to show, rather than checking in every day and saying, oh yeah, I only stitched 5 stitches this day. So, and I'm also not going to make a lot of rules for my stitching, as far as, sorry, I just got distracted by my friend Greg and his dog Rocky. He walks several times a day past the house, and yes, he's a really nice guy, and he knows all of the neighborhood because he talks to everybody because of his dog, Rocky. Sorry about that. So, yes, I'm in my car because this is just, you're probably going to see some car videos. If I'm going to have any idea of making this happen, I'm just going to have to steal away to my car, because I already spent too much time today trying to find a spot in my house that had good lighting and didn't have a whole bunch of just clutter in the background. Or, you know, my husband works from home most days, my kids homeschool, so it's just hard to just find a spot to film. So you're going to be seeing me in my car. And you know what? I think it's amazing lighting out here. It's kind of an overcast day today, but yeah, I think this works out well. So, yes, I'm just in my driveway right now. So it works. Okay, where was I saying? I'm going to not put a lot of rules, like I'm going to work on a whip every single day for the month of May, or this or that. What I want to do when all is said and done is to, at the end of May, have worked on every one of my 20 works in progresses. And some I may find that I didn't get a chance to work on it much one day, so I'm going to work on it a second day or a third day. Or if I'm really close to a finish and want to work on it. So no rules, just I want to touch every one of the projects and put in a few stitches and call it good. And then that will be a successful Mania. I don't think there's anything else. If you have any questions about Stitch Mania or want to know a little bit more about it, I will just leave me a comment, because I respond to comments usually within 24 hours. That's my favorite part of doing videos afterwards, is chatting with you all in the comments. So please leave a comment. It won't go into the ether, I promise. I will respond to you. So this first day is going to be pretty short, because I'm just going to show you what I'm going to work on today. And then, so what I'll do is, in the next time I do an update, I'll show you where I got on this project and then the project that I'm going to work on next. So this one was gifted to me. Oh, speaking of gifts, so I am way overdue for an update. I know that, guys. I have so much I need to talk about. So this Mania, let me interrupt my regularly scheduled program so I can show you what I'm doing in May, is going to be kind of just stuck in there in between my next update, because I have been gifted some fantastic gifts, and one of them was some fabric that I'll talk about more in detail. But then that fabric got me going down the whole project bag making thing, and I think I did, I don't know, something like 30 bags or something like that. If I'm not at 4,000 subscribers, I'm quickly approaching it, so I need to do a giveaway for that. I have started and finished a project, an Easter project, since we last talked. I did an FFO. I've done lots of wonderful things that I need to talk about in a whole nother video. So that is forthcoming after all of the craziness of Mania is over. One of the things I was gifted is this pattern, and this was given to me by Colleen. Hi, Colleen. And she has a channel, a floss tube channel, called Southern Spinner. And if you like the things I stitch, you'll love the things she stitches, because she does stitch a lot of birds and a lot of projects. So she was stitching this. I actually saw her stitching this on Instagram, and I've seen this before, but there was just something about it that just kind of grabbed me when she showed it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have got to stitch that. And she so graciously stuck it in the mail and sent it to me. And I'm so thankful. So thank you so much, Colleen. I pretty much started it the day that I got it. And this is what I'm going to work on today, just because I have been working on this for the past, I don't know, I think a couple of weeks or so I've been working on this. So I'm just going to continue, because I'm very close to being finished. And if I don't finish it today, because I might not get a lot of stitching time in, I'll try to finish it tomorrow before I move on to my next project. So this will be my Mania Day #1 work in progress start. And it is called, as you can see, Chipping Sparrow Biscorn Nest. And it has the pattern for both the scissor fob and the biscorn U. So where I'm at right now, or where I'm going to be working on. So this is the back of the biscorn U, the biscorn nest, as they call it. And I only have one color left to do, this very light color. So, and it's just all whatever I need to fill in there, the rest of that. So I'm going to work on that. But I would like to share with you the progress on the rest of it, because I've gotten a lot done. So this, I already stitched the chipping sparrow. You can see right there. So this is the front of the scissor fob, and this is going to be the back. And the back and the border here were stitched 2 over 2, but the chipping sparrow was stitched 1 over 1. And I have done very little 1 over 1 stitching, so I was a little nervous about that, but it worked out great. So I'm going to get a close-up of that so you can see. I don't know. It's probably not going to, this camera doesn't have a great zoom, but you can't really see. Yeah, it's not really going to show the tiny little stitches, but I think that just turned out amazingly cute. I can't wait to get that done. And so this is the back of the nest, and I also got quite a bit done on the front of the nest. And all I have left to do on that is the eggs, the rest of the eggs. And it is also, this is 2 over 2, but the eggs are stitched 1 over 1. So I got a little bit left to do on that. But you can see I'm really close to getting finished on this. So let me see if I can, I really wish my camera would zoom in a little closer to see how tiny those stitches are. So this is a 28 count. I don't know, but if I had to guess, I almost think it feels like Jobelin. It's either Jobelin or Lugana, 28 count. And it was one that I had hand-dyed with some coffee and tea and different various things. But all of these are full coverage designs, so it didn't really matter what I stitched it on, because none of the fabric is really going to show through when all is said and done. So I just grabbed it from my stash. So what I'd like to do, if I get some stitching time today, is fill in the rest of this, and then all I'll have left to do are finishing the eggs. So we'll see. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight getting this done in 2 days because I have a lot of stuff I need to get done today that I should be doing right now. So that is, I think, all that I have to talk about for this first day. So stay tuned. This may be a complete epic fail, and I may end up giving up halfway through just because I don't have time to stitch. Oh, it's starting to rain. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to try to keep my updates short and to the point. Luckily, I can edit, so I'm going to keep it mostly stitching related. I might throw in a few live things in there because I do know that something exciting. I may be getting a new camera in the next week or so, and if so, I'm just going to have to show that. So that's it. I'm going to keep this short. Day 1, Stitch Mania 2019. If you are participating, have fun. If you're cheering from the sidelines, thank you so much. If you don't want to have anything to do with Stitch Mania and just wish it would go away, yes, I know. There probably is some of you out there that just would like to just be done with it all, but it's fun. It's fun. So I hope however you're making your Stitch Mania that it ends up being fun, and I will be in touch with you very soon with an update. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.